Hamilton is out, there is a Schumacher back in the car, and I've had a haircut. This and much more in your weekly roundup right here on Is It Fast? We start this week with musical chairs Formula 1 edition. Hamilton is out of the Sakhir Grand Prix in Bahrain this weekend with coronavirus. So what does that mean? George Russell is making the jump from Williams into Mercedes. Will he win or podium? And if he does that mean that Valtteri Bottas is going to wave goodbye to his Formula 1 career? Who knows? Tell us in the comments. George Russell being moved from Williams to Mercedes means there's an empty seat at Williams, and that is going to be filled by current Formula 2 driver Jack Aitken. Jack has tested the Williams car before throughout this season. In fact, he tested in Russia and has had a fairly distinguished career up to this point. So tell us, how are the boys going to do in their separate cars? Big news this week from Formula 1, the Schumacher name is back in the sport. Mick Schumacher, the son of the great Michael Schumacher, is going to be racing for the Haas team in 2021. Dacia! That's right, everybody's favourite Romanian brand and James May's favourite brand have told us this week that a new Sandero is on the off. The new Sandero and Sandero Stepway, which is a bit of its rugged brother, benefits from a new platform underneath that means that the driving performance will be ever so slightly more dynamic. From the outside you can see that the exterior has been given a bit of a tweak, making it look ever so more modern. But the important thing is, it will still be very cheap. In fact, one of the cheapest new cars to buy and put on the road, starting at £7,995 in the UK. And it is open for pre-orders right this second. If you're into the British Touring Car Championship, then make sure you follow Is It Fast, because we are going to be bringing exclusives over the next few weeks and months from drivers and teams that you are going to want to watch. News from Toyota now, and they've told us this week that there is going to be a brand new Camry. Yeah, we're not excited either, but we are excited about the fact that this week they announced the second generation Mirai. The Toyota Mirai is a hydrogen fuel cell driven car that is an alternative to the electric powered cars that we see on the road today. But tell me, what are your views on hydrogen fuel cell driven cars? Do you prefer them over the EVs that we're seeing, or do you just wish that someone would come up with a synthetic petrol alternative? News from Extreme E, the all-electric cross-terrain multi-continental off-road series that is starting in January. And the news, Carlos Sainz Sr., yes, that one, the world rally champ from the 90s, is coming back and racing in the series. Carlos Sainz Sr. and Lana Sainz are coming together for the Acciona team and will be racing in 2021. It is great to see someone who is an absolute legend of rally driving joining this brand new series, and we can't wait for it to kick off in January. News from the world on two wheels now, and it's bad news, I'm afraid. The 2021 Isle of Man TT is cancelled. Yet. Nothing. It's not going to happen. That does mean that we are going to go at least 2 years without the historic motor race on the island, but I suppose it can't be helped. News from Audi now, and it's 2 for the price of 1. First up, they have told us this week that they are entering into next year's Dakar Rally. We don't know much about Audi's entry into the Dakar next year, but we do know they're going to be there, and we also know that whatever they put forward is going to look pretty cool if this rather cryptic little picture has got anything to do with it. Audi also announced this week that their Q3 SUV is going to be the first in their SUV lineup to have a hybrid engine. I think we'll stick with the Dakar news. It's a little bit cooler. Lastly, of course, we all will know that Romain Grosjean was involved in a huge fireball of a crash last week in Bahrain, and it is great to see that he is on the mend. So from everybody here at Is It Fast, Romain, we wish you all the best and a speedy recovery, and hopefully see you back behind the wheel of a racing car really, really soon. Thank you for watching Is It Fast, your weekly roundup of what's been going on in the car and motorsport world. Remember, if you liked what you watched, then follow us on your social media platform of choice. And, hey, if you've got this far, tell me what you thought of my haircut. How happy are you that hairdressers are back open in England? And also, thanks to 81 Power Drink. Hashtag take the power, because this little baby will keep you going all day. Bye.